This one backwards from left to right for Orlando. They go behind the circle. Orlando City dumps this. Chattanooga will reset going left to right. Chattanooga chips this over the top to the close side. Williams has it. Jesse to Jesus Ibarra. Ibarra fighting to get around. Orlando playing this aggressively up towards midfield. Chattanooga backwards behind the circle. Chattanooga to Jimenez Aranzazu, who goes far side to Milo Garvanian. Milo walking this along the far touchline. Now Taylor Gray. Gray feeling the heat going backwards. Jude Arthur. 1-1, 64th minute between Chattanooga and Orlando. Far side again. Via Faramina around a defender. Taylor Gray fights it around, still with it, down into the 18, looking to square this up. Ball lost down along the end line, fighting for possession. These two are tangled and go out over the end line. Ball goes to Orlando City. Orlando certainly will take that. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in the 64th minute between Chattanooga and OCB. Clutch takeaway coming up with that. Orlando now with the ball. We'll see what they can do with it. Ball sent off right away by Chattanooga off the throw-in. Orlando will throw in again. Orlando City trying to center this. Mehdi Wamry takes it away for Chattanooga. Going far side, past Aguski was off the mark. Jimenez Aranzazu for Chattanooga. From left to right, skying this down towards the corner. He's got Jesus Ibarra, and Ibarra has it sent off from right in front of him. Played immediately. Taifi sent that off. Chattanooga throwing in. Jesse Williams into the 18 for Mehdi Wamry. Taken away from him by Gusky. He's trying to clear this out. Orlando after the ball. It's loose. Valencia after it. Chattanooga takes this up. Arthur towards the penalty arc. Jimenez Aranzazu sidesteps one defender. Heavily defended by Gusky. Sent to Williams. Playing keep away from Valencia. Chattanooga to Jesus Ibarra. He can't get around Valencia. With it is Solis. Fighting to keep the ball from Chattanooga. Jesus and Solis are tied up down in the wing. And now the call as Orlando will go with the ball. 66th minute has arrived. 1 goal apiece between Orlando and Chattanooga. Orlando will have a kick from a long way out this time. Otero comes to deliver this. Sent skying up the field by Chattanooga. Chattanooga returns it right away. In midfield, ball going back and forth. Arthur after it. Chip to the far side. Milo Garvanian. Chattanooga trying to get through midfield. Rivera defensively shutting this down. Jimenez Aranzazu playing keep away again. This time crashing on the ball is El McGuire. Through traffic, Chattanooga on the circle. Arthur lost it for a moment. Jimenez, long ball to Jesse Williams. He's near the 18, trying to chip it inside to Mehdi. This one taken. Well played by Jesse. Couldn't make the connection down inside. Williams throws in. Immediately the whistle. Chattanooga will throw in again. Jesse backwards through midfield to Farid Sarsar. 1-1, a goal apiece between these two. 67th minute of play, CKRN. Far side, Milo Garvanian. Milo fighting along the touchline. Chattanooga can't get that into the wing. Chattanooga, the throw in quickly. On the edge of the wing, near the corner of the 18. This one sent away. Regathered by Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga towards the 18. Far side. Deep into the wing. Chip squaring this up. No one there, and the call. This going back the other way. Otero will work the ball. One apiece between Orlando and Chattanooga. 68th minute about to leak into our 69th. Throw-in coming for the Purple Kits, Orlando. They're way down on the right near their own 18. Thrown over the top. Chattanooga headers it, trying to get into the attacking side from left to right. Milo Garvanian. On the far side. Milo sent backwards to Fareed Sarsar. Chattanooga chipping this all around through the circle. Fareed Jimenez Aranzazu. Chattanooga trying it backwards again. Via Faramina goes to the far side to Milo. Orlando playing up on the press. Rolled all the way back to Antoine. 69th minute, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece, Orlando and Chattanooga. Orlando going to take over. They're over the midfield area on the left side. Ball just skeetered out on Chattanooga. Coca will throw it in. Sent right beyond the official. Has help there. Rivera run down by McGrath. Chattanooga comes up with it. Fareed. Long feed. Taylor Gray. Gray towards the circle. Sidesteps Rivera. Left off Jimenez Aranzazu. Arthur. Fareed. McGrath. Alex on the far side working left to right through the middle. Long outlet pass into the attacking third to Milo Garvanian, who's just out of the wing. Rivera plays it well. The ball stays with Chattanooga. Rivera gets a boot onto that. Thrown in. Alex McGrath. Back and forth. He goes with the Garvanian. Just beyond the corner of the 18. Goes to Gray. Taylor Gray. Centering feed. Chattanooga. A shot by McGrath, and it's covered. Otero gets onto the ball deep in the 6. Our 70th minute giving way to our 71st, where we remain tied. Really good pass by Taylor Gray to McGrath, and he shot without looking. Well placed, but Otero saw it coming and is able to fall onto the ball. Cleared away by Orlando. Chattanooga going to have to reset. They're down on the left side behind the circle. Milo Garvanian. Through traffic to the close side. Fareed has it stolen away. Prime scoring chance for Orlando. Streaking down to the corner of the 6, and what a save by Antoine. Getting a little assist from Milo Garvanian, who clears it away. Regathered deep, and now another scoring chance for Valencia, who's along the end line and harassed by Jude Arthur as this goes out. What a steal by Valencia. The long pass to Fareed Sarsar. Didn't see him coming. Valencia scoops it up, streaks into the 18, and from the corner of the 6, perfectly placed shot to the right, back door. And Antoine is able to make a beautiful glove save that keeps the ball out front, where Milo Garvanian is able to play it away. 72nd minute, from the corner of the 6, Orlando plays this. Or from the corner close side, rather, out to Rivera. Jesus Ibarra harasses Rivera, who sends it back to the circle. From right to left on the attack. Can't string anything together. Nowhere to go. Over the top. Ball headed away by Chattanooga. Rivera comes up with it. Right to left. Just outside of the 18. Here's a long shot. Pinballed away. Well played again by Antoine. He sees that coming through traffic. Gets hands on the ball, it rattles all around and bounces off, and Chattanooga keeps it deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in this match. This one remains close between these two clubs. Another scoring chance on a set piece from the close corner. They're down on the far left side in our 73rd minute. It's 1-1 between Orlando and Chattanooga. OCB calling out, trying to direct traffic. Orlando looking for the perfect scoring chance on this trip. Long feed out front on the edge of the 6. A header goes wide left. And not the look he wanted, holding his head in disappointment. Platts tried to put a header on that and go to the left. And I don't think it even touched anybody else. He just misdirected that as it goes wide of the netting. 73rd minute about to give way to our 74th. 1-1 Orlando and Chattanooga. Pro side soccer from the Sunshine State, Osceola heritage. The pressure growing on these two clubs to break the tie. Chattanooga from left to right, just outside of the 18. Taylor Gray floated to the close side. Jesus Ibarra tries to bend it back door and too much on it. He was looking for Mehdi Wamry, and Wamry liked the look and says, hey, that's okay. Giving him a bit of a thumbs up on that trip up the field. 74th minute has arrived. Orlando from the edge of the 6 will put us back underway. Otero far side. Purple kits picking their way through traffic from right to left onto midfield. Milo Garvanian for Chattanooga goes to Fareed Sarsar. Chattanooga to Jude Arthur. Arthur left off. Chattanooga Football Club to Jimenez Aranzazu, who's to the left of midfield, working left to right. Walking with the ball, left off far side for Garvanian. Fed down towards the 18. Rivera and Taifi crashing in quickly. Chattanooga goes backwards with it to avoid those two. Deadlocked at 1 goal apiece, Chattanooga taking their time. Fareed, distributed close side to the captain. McGrath, who's from Spennymoor, England, walking with the ball, goes backwards. Milo, harassed by Rivera, wants to take it away. He breaks away, a lot of contact, and now the ball sent all the way back on a full reset to their keeper, Gene Antoine. Antoine skies this to midfield. The header, fighting for it. Chattanooga wants to come up with it. And falling onto the ball, prime position is Al McGuire. Orlando and Al McGuire want the kick from right there where he fell on it, and that is prime scoring. We'll see what Al McGuire can do. Solis alongside him. Chattanooga moving kits quickly back into the edge of the 18. 75th minute about to roll into the 76th, where we're tied 1 goal apiece between Orlando and Chattanooga. Al McGuire and Solis stand by. They're to the left of the post. Bent back door, headed away by Chattanooga. Williams floats this down towards the center of the field. Successful clear by Chattanooga. 1-1 remains our tally as this one's sent back by Orlando, and Antoine going to glove it on the edge of the 6. The danger continues for Chattanooga Football Club as Orlando just keeps finding ways to get the ball down around that 18. Valencia chipping this back and forth. Chattanooga. Valencia playing up on the press. Jimenez Aranzazu distributes far side. Milo Garvanian backwards. Chattanooga FC again to the far side. Milo around in danger. To the far side again to Milo. Aranzazu didn't like it. Al McGuire sends this back, and it could roll off on him over the end line. Ball goes back to Chattanooga FC. The Lions had a lead for much of this match and let it up in the late stages. Now in our 77th minute, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece. Both clubs looking for a tiebreaker. Chattanooga this season 6-2-5. 6 wins, 2 losses, 5 draws, 26 total points for the Chattanooga Football Club. Orlando City B 4-4-4. 18 total points. Ball thrown in, taken by Orlando from right to left, scoring chance. Here's a shot right side, it goes wide. Well placed just outside of the frame of the net. Couldn't get that to go the way he wanted. Orlando a prime scoring opportunity, intercepted a pass, long feed down towards the 18, got it near the penalty arc, took that shot, goes wide right. Bo with a nice start. And so Antoine puts us back underway with a clearing ball. 78th minute, he sends this long. Chattanooga fighting for it down in the attacking third, can't come up with possession. Orlando, Rivera, bent close side through midfield. Jesse Williams runs onto it. Williams has a head of steam, gives it off. Alex McGrath towards the penalty arc, chip down in front. Whamry well struck, and what an unbelievable save. Javier Otero with an amazing play. Wow. Showstopper right there. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see out of a keeper of his caliber, but that's just unbelievable. Mehdi Whamry scored Chattanooga's goal earlier, his 6th of the season. Looked like he might have number 7 as he got a hold of the ball just on the edge of the 18. Took it down inside, took a quality shot, but Otero makes an unbelievable play. Javier Otero from Cumana, Venezuela, joined the Orlando Academy in 2017. Made his way all the way through and first debuted for Orlando City B in 2020, while the side was still in USL League One. He finished his first season at Next Pro, the inaugural season for the league in 2022, as its saves leader with 100 stops, and you can see why. 1-1, 79th minute is halfway over between Orlando and Chattanooga. Thrown in, Chattanooga trying to come up with possession and work from left to right. Ball rattles all around. Taken up by Chattanooga Football Club. Rolled to the close side. Taylor Gray's got it. Gray fighting his way down towards midfield. Loses this off for only a moment. In vacant space, Jude Arthur. Rolled through, finding Alex McGrath into the attacking third. McGrath towards the penalty arc. Deep pass. Mehdi Whamry wants to square it up and sent off. And I believe that'll be last touched by Platts down along the end line. So Chattanooga will take the corner from the close side. Way down on the right, Mehdi Whamry makes a brilliant play to put that off the boot of the defender at the last possible moment. And so Platts now in a tough position as Orlando City will have to retreat into a shell and defend the corner. The set piece coming for Chattanooga in our 80th minute. Just over 10 minutes left to play in regulation. Perez to deliver this from the close side down in the corner. Joseph signaling, calling out to his teammates. 5 white kits in the 6-yard box. The official makes the signal. Perez holds his hand up, wants to deliver. Here it is, bent back door, sailing and gloved by Otero. Another big save. He looks fantastic tonight. Orlando's got a head of steam, working quickly into midfield. Long pass, close side down along the touchline. Taken up and working with it from right to left, Valencia. He goes backwards to Solis. With the ball, fighting it towards the penalty arc. Sidesteps the defender. Solis bent back door, gloved, and this is out. Antoine just barely gets fingertips on it, shouting out to his teammates as that one escapes over the end line. In the final 10 minutes of regulation, we're deadlocked 1 goal apiece between Chattanooga and Orlando. The late stages, crucial timing now for a set piece for this club. Orlando looking to capitalize on the opportunity. Chattanooga had one just a moment ago. Orlando now a set piece of their own from the far corner to the right of the post. Orlando floated out front, trying to throw a helmet on it. The header off the mark. Ball loose. Chattanooga comes up with it. Jesse Williams fighting this over the 18, and now the call. Kibbenguchi suffers that as Chattanooga will keep it. Chattanooga working from left to right in this second half. CFC through traffic over the top of the defender. Well played in midfield. Kibbenguchi couldn't defend that. Then up to the penalty arc. Taylor Gray takes it off a deflection. Far side on the 18 near the corner. Alex McGrath run down. We play on. Ball loose. Mehdi Whamry takes it from traffic. Tackled away. Far side. Jesus Ibarra. And now the call. We've got 3 bodies down on the penalty arc. The official having words with Taylor Gray. And now the captain, Alex McGrath. He's holding a card. Both clubs fired up. McGrath arguing the call. Not too much to say as he walks off. We've got a player down still for Orlando City. Taylor Gray fed that across on the penalty arc. McGrath is run down from behind and sent onto the ball. And Orlando's man catches a shot to the ankle and rolls. And so both clubs trying to draw a call there. Orlando does it successfully. Alex McGrath catching the yellow card. McGrath catches his 4th yellow card of the season. Trying to clear this, Jesse Williams plays it in the air, ball off. Orlando comes up with it. 83rd minute, rolling towards the 84th, 1 goal apiece. Orlando with it. Solis into the wing, close side, right to left, long feed. Looking to go deep and get hooked up with Valencia, and it sails on him over the end line. Chattanooga ball. 84th minute has arrived. Just under 6 minutes to play in regulation. 1-1 Orlando and Chattanooga. Jesse Williams shaken up back near midfield. The official conversing with Jimenez Aranzazu. He looks satisfied. We'll play on in a moment. Players clearing away from the 18 to deliver this. Gene Antoine for Chattanooga. Antoine waiting for players to clear up the pitch over midfield. Gene. 1-2 steps, long delivery, skying this over the top. Wanted the header, Rivera couldn't get it. Orlando sends it back through the air. In the circle, ball is loose. Vying for possession, Bo comes up with it. Far side, it's Rivera, right to left. Here comes Orlando, long pass down towards the 18, cut off by Jude Arthur in Chattanooga. Jimenez Aranzazu floats it over the top, looking for Taylor Gray, taken away by Orlando in midfield. OCB. Along the circle, far side, El McGuire, this one loose. Chattanooga loses it again, far side. Driving towards the 18, Orlando going to go backwards and reset just a little bit. Bent to the close side, a long feed for the Lions. Taken up on the close side of things by Coca. Walking it towards the center. He's about 10 yards beyond the 18, going backwards. Here's a pass to the far corner. Rivera's got it, fighting his way down inside, defended by Perez from just beyond the spot. Here's a shot deflected away by Chattanooga. Fareed Sarsar sends it off far side. Fareed well played defensively. Our 85th minute closing in on our 86th. 5 minutes and change left to play in regulation. 1-1 between Orlando and Chattanooga. The conclusion shaping up to be bigger and bigger, more and more exciting between these two. Glad you're with us. Chattanooga Football Club, Orlando City. Long feed, this one all the way back. Coming up with the ball, Orlando going to reset. Orlando chip this over the top. Headered. Orlando City fighting for the ball. 2 players linked up and no call as they are tied up all the way deep into the 18. Now the call against Chattanooga. Williams still down. Valencia is the one who is able to draw it for Orlando. He and Jesse Williams tied up, fighting their way into the 18 on the close side to the left of the post. Both went down. And so a great call for Orlando. They're going to look to score. Prime scoring chance. Williams is still down for Chattanooga. Jesse in the 18 on the close side. Deep in the wing, Jimenez Aranzazu is arguing the call with the official. Taylor Gray is arguing the call with the official. And he's going to dismiss Jimenez Aranzazu. Medical staff coming on for Jesse. He may be a bit shaken up. Needs some help off of the field. 87th minute rolling into the 88th. Regulation coming to a close momentarily between Orlando and Chattanooga. A couple of changes. Prepelitsa will come in for Jesse Williams for Chattanooga Football Club. Jalen James coming in for Taylor Gray in this late stage as well. Jalen James, an electric presence for Chattanooga. He scored a hat trick in his first match. James is on. This could break this wide open. 88th minute, closing in on our 89th. 1-1 Orlando and Chattanooga. A penalty shot for Solis. He can give his club the lead with just moments remaining in regulation here. Solis has had a nice year. A midfielder from San Jose, Colombia. 2 goals already this season. Solis stands by waiting for the signal. The air sucked out of the stadium. Here's the call from the official. Solis approaches, strikes right side, top shelf. He got it. 2-1 Orlando. They lead. 89th minute is halfway over out in front of Chattanooga Football Club at home. CFC now needs to respond with just seconds left in regulation. We'll certainly see a large amount of added time, but how much stoppage time is enough for Chattanooga to come back from this deficit? Solis came from the penalty shot, went top shelf, and just nothing that Gene Antoine could do. The ball was right up top, over the top of him. He goes to the left, his right, and the ball going right over the top. Buried to make it 2-1 as the 89th minute closes into the 90th. Regulation will be over in less than 60 seconds in Florida between Chattanooga and Orlando City B. Chattanooga with the ball off of that. Working it down, left to right, down towards the 18. This one set off defensively. Orlando deflects a squaring feed by Jesus Ibarra. Chattanooga hustling. Alex McGrath will take a corner from the far side. Chattanooga. McGrath to deliver. Here's the signal. Regulation coming to a close. McGrath bends this backdoor towards the 6 by Orlando. Chattanooga working to run it down. Jude Arthur the first to the ball for either club. Chattanooga's Arthur tries to go around to Jalen James, deflected off. Rolling this back towards midfield. Chattanooga trying to attack again. Back and forth, Jude Arthur. We're going to play 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes between Chattanooga and Orlando of stoppage time. We're into this stoppage time now, just 10 seconds into it. Chattanooga working this all around the 18, looking to get a shot off. McGrath goes far side into the edge of the wing. Jesus Ibarra has it from the corner of the 18. Over the top, punched away. Chattanooga, a huge collision going down hard. Alex McGrath tried to gather the ball and get a shot off. Valencia collides with him full force. The official is holding a card looking to book a man. Valencia still down. An absolutely massive collision. McGrath tumbles end over end. He's up on his boots and looks to be all right. Valencia also on his feet, but he does take the yellow card from our official. So we played 1 minute of stoppage time, 5 the signal. McGrath was coming at the ball. Valencia was coming at the ball, and McGrath has to go aerial to avoid the full speed collision. He's still down. He looks to be fully lied on his back. I thought he was up already once, but he's still lying on the ground. McGrath appears to be in pain. Melanie Schaefer, medical staff from Chattanooga alongside him. 90 seconds of our added time off the clock. Jesus Ibarra, Jude Arthur standing with their captain. Melanie Schaefer, Chattanooga's athletic trainer, with him. Medical staff checking his ankle. We'll take a break while they check on him. Hopefully McGrath is all right. Stoppage time underway between Chattanooga Football Club and Orlando City B. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schride.
A somber scene in Florida as Alex McGrath needs help off of the field after he takes a full-speed collision just outside of the 18, and the medical staff going to help him off, not entirely under his own power. Has to have assistance making it back to the bench. Luis Garcia Sosa comes in his stead. Alex McGrath, hopefully you're all right. My thoughts are with you, my friend. That is never a good time to lose your captain in late stages like that. Not great. The spot is very close to the 18, just to the right of the penalty arc. Prime scoring chance for Chattanooga. A wall of four. Rivera is lying on his back behind those four. Otero calling out to his men. Garcia Sosa, Jesus Ibarra standing by for the kick. 4 minutes of the 5 of added time up on the clock already. I can't determine whether or not they'll add more stoppage time. I would think so. Yet to be seen. 4:05 of our 5 of stoppage time played. 2 on Orlando. Chattanooga to take prime scoring chance kick. Jesus approaches right side. Well delivered off the post. Oh, he just missed it. Cleared away by Otero and now sent off by Orlando close side on the edge of the 18. Thrown in quickly to Jesus Ibarra. He bends it backdoor. Floated to the edge of the 6. There's a header. Backdoor again. Chattanooga scores the equalizer. 2-2 in Florida. What a score for the Chattanooga Football Club. Unbelievable. That is just nuts. Jesus Ibarra took the shot. It came off the right post. Otero gloved it away. Then it's sent off entirely by Orlando. Luis Garcia Sosa throws it in as quickly as possible, bent backdoor onto the corner of the 6, and cleaned up by Villa Faramina. What an assist by Jude Arthur. He got one 2 weeks ago in miraculous fashion against New England Revolution. He gets one tonight in miraculous fashion to Villa Faramina, and Mina cleans it up. So are tied 2 goals apiece in Florida between Chattanooga and Orlando. We played 5 minutes and 20 seconds of our 5 of stoppage time. Ball goes off over the end line after being put back in play. Orlando can't hang with it. The tension through the roof between these two clubs. 2-2. Unreal. Chattanooga scores miraculous fashion after the captain is sent out of the match. Shaken up, to put it lightly. Back underway. This one sent in after going out over the end line. Ball through midfield, trying to take it. Chattanooga regathers, delivered far side. Jesus Ibarra walking it towards the 18. Floated down towards Luis Garcia Sosa, who wants it along the end line, fighting for it in the corner. Taken away by Orlando City. OCB floated to the close side over the top, looking for a connection. He's got it. Long feed, the hook up with Valencia. He's trying to take it himself. Prepelica slides and plays that one off of the field. Sent back off by Chattanooga. Orlando will throw in. Delivered quickly just along the touchline. Coca to Solis. Solis deep in the wing. From the end line, centering feed along the penalty spot. Rivera loses it in traffic. Chattanooga clears. We played 6 minutes and 45 seconds of our 5 of added time. Deadlocked, 2 goals apiece in Florida between Orlando and Chattanooga. Chattanooga left to right through midfield, and now the call by our official. And so they're in the attacking end for Orlando. The ball will come from in front of the Lions bench. as they're working right to left. An equalizing goal moments ago. We're deadlocked between Chattanooga Football Club and Orlando City B. Al McGuire delivers this long, winding feed down towards the 18. Cleared away by Chattanooga. Coming up with it, Medi Wamry to Jesus Ibarra. Chips around one defender. Long feed. Luis Garcia Sosa left to right. Down towards the 18. Stripped away by Orlando just outside of that 18-yard box. Lions working right to left towards the circle. Solis goes far side. Here we go. Orlando on a run. Rivera chips this down to the close side. On the edge of the 18, here's a howitzer from Valencia, cleared away. Well played by Prepelica. Anatoly got it out front, trying to keep this moving. And far side, this one for Chattanooga. CFC, left to right. Entry pass down into the 18, a long feed for Jimenez Aranzazu is sent off by Orlando. And these players look exhausted. We've got 5 players lying on the field as we've reached full time at Osceola Heritage Park. Unbelievable. It was 90 degrees when they kicked off. They couldn't have played more time than that, it feels like. This one goes down not only to the wire, but we're going to a shootout between these two. They play to a draw, 2-2 between Orlando and Chattanooga. An extra point on the line. We'll see who takes it when we come back. In just a moment, Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schride.
We've reached full-time 2-2 draw between Chattanooga and Orlando. There's a lot to break down in that draw. We're going to have to do it quickly because we're going to a shootout and it's about to get started. Nothing more exciting than a penalty shootout, right? Unless you've been to 6 of them, which Chattanooga has. Point to be salvaged here. Can Chattanooga do it? This is really crucial for both of these clubs. Orlando City is 8th in the Eastern Conference. Chattanooga Football Club, number 4 in the league, tied for that 3-4 spot and looking to get to number 1 with a victory. They've got 26 points in league play. North Texas has 28. I guess at the moment they actually have 2 spot threatening for the number 1, or at least a tie for it, with a win in the shootout. Orlando City, 18 points. Now 19 with a draw. Looking to get that 20th point, which would help them out. They're 4-4-4. Entering tonight, they're now 4-4-5. Chattanooga entered tonight on a 3-game unbeaten streak. Make it 4. They're 6-2-6 and have gone to another penalty shootout. Doesn't get more exciting than watching this club because they love to force these penalty shootouts. They love to keep it close. Can they get the extra point on the road? They need it. Really good one between these two, and it just seemed like the action was never going to stop. It went on and on and on between Chattanooga, between Orlando as they played to a draw 2-2 in the Sunshine State. Our first shooter getting ready and standing by Looking back at our scoring, Shakur Muhammad scored the first goal in the 30th minute. And for almost 30 more minutes, it was 1-0 Orlando, but Mehdi Wamry responded for Chattanooga in the 56th minute, made it 1-1. Solis took the lead back for Orlando in the 89th minute. It seemed like Orlando might be able to walk away with a clean win at home and improve the record to 5-4-4, but not so quickly. Jude Arthur, another miraculous backdoor assist. Cleaned up by VFR Amina, made it 2-2 between Chattanooga and Orlando. And that's where it stands as we've reached full time, and now a shootout coming. An extra point on the line between Chattanooga and Orlando. Our first shooter appears to be for Orlando. The two keepers now meeting with our official for a quick convention before we get underway with the shootout. The drama has reached a fever pitch in Florida between these two clubs. The first to face a shot will be Antoine for Chattanooga Football Club. Antoine has been good tonight, good this season. They'll need him to be spectacular in this shootout. Chattanooga went to a shootout last time out as well against Chicago Fire and lost it in the Windy City, a stone's throw away from Cloudgate. Chance to redeem that performance. Solis will be the first shooter tonight for Orlando. Here's the signal. Antoine is ready. The ball on the spot. Solis to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right side, he got it. 1-0 in the shootout. Orlando makes their first and is in the lead. Not much Antoine could have done. That was really well placed by Solis. He goes right side. Antoine going the wrong way on that. Well-coached Solis, perfect placement. Prepelica, the next shooter for Chattanooga's football club. Anatoly placing the ball perfectly on the spot. Very particular about how that lies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big steps. 6, 7, 8, 9 steps backwards. He's outside of the 18 in the penalty arc. Shuffles left, chopping his feet, approaches, delivers right side. He got it. Top shelf, tied 1-1 in the shootout. First Solis makes it. The response by Anatoly. The Moldovan makes it 1-1 in the shootout. Coca will be the next to shoot, representing Orlando City. At 1-1, he places the ball on the spot. Antoine awaits. Coca walks back to the very edge of the 18 on the penalty spot. He'll approach the ball from the right side, strikes with his left foot, and Antoine makes the save. Coca couldn't get it. That's big time for Chattanooga as they lead, or are tied rather, in the shootout still 1-1 after the second shooter for Orlando. Solis made it. Prepelica made it. Coca is blockered away by Antoine. Orlando made their first, missed their second. Chattanooga made their first, now their second shooter. Mehdi Wamry will take the second shot in the shootout for Chattanooga Football Club. Wamry ropes to the left side, goes over the top and rustles the twine to make it 2-1 in the shootout. Mehdi and Chattanooga leading against Orlando, seeking that extra point in the draw. Really well done by Mehdi. Pulled Javier out of his spot, and he was sold out in one direction. There was nothing he could do as number 9 makes it, going top shelf. 2-1 in the shootout. Orlando, their third shooter to the line. Taifi to take this one. Solis made it. Coca missed. Taifi will approach from the left, chops his feet, rifles it to the low left side, and saved by Antoine. He's now stymied 2 shooters in a row against Orlando. Gene Antoine is feeling it here in the shootout. What a save. I mean, that was well placed, and Antoine just makes the perfect save. So now it's 2-1 Chattanooga in the shootout. And the next shooter, Joseph Perez. If he makes it, it puts Orlando in a very tough position. Javier awaits between the posts, his arms outstretched. Perez takes a deep breath. He's standing just in the penalty arc. He'll approach from the right, wants to strike it left-footed. He goes to the right side and makes it. 3-1 in the shootout. Chattanooga leads by a pair. We're 3 shooters in. Beautiful placement for Chattanooga Football Club. Perez does exactly what they expected out of him, beautifully delivering that into the corner. Taifi missed a moment ago. If Orlando doesn't make this, Chattanooga wins the shootout. Perez made his as well for Chattanooga. Here it is, the final shooter for Orlando keeps them alive. Well placed, low right side under the arm of Antoine, who dives to try and make the play and can't get a hand onto it. That's exactly what Orlando needed. They would have lost the shootout if they couldn't have made it there. Perfect placement. He's followed at the line by Jesus Ibarra. Jesus Ibarra. If he makes this, it's over. Jesus, right side, he got it. Javier couldn't do anything. 4-2, Chattanooga wins the shootout. They take the extra point on the road in the draw. What a performance for Chattanooga Football Club, showing grit on the road and winning the shootout in the draw for the extra point. That's big time. It gives them 28, and at least for now, ties them for number 1 in the league with North Texas. Jesus shares a nice hug with Gene Antoine following the victory in the shootout. Chattanooga salvages the point and takes 2. Their record 6-2-6 now on the season. They win the shootout and remain unbeaten 4 matches in a row. Chattanooga Football Club just keeping it rolling all year long. Orlando City B 4-4-5. They get 1 point at home, 19 points on the year. Still fighting in the middle of the Eastern Conference standings. Chattanooga battling to be at the very top of the league. I think the man of the match has to be Mehdi Wamry. Mehdi scores again, keeping the Mehdi magic alive. Made Sports Center a couple weeks ago. Looked really good again tonight. Made a shot in the shootout to get that extra point as they get 2 on the road. And this season just continues to be magical for Chattanooga Football Club. They're first in Next Pro. It feels like they can do no wrong. We'll see you next time. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Appreciate you tuning in for all the coverage from Osceola Heritage Park.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Roaches delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front. The seventh.
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.